when history is done, so many years after, we can still go back and refer. I remember when Arteta was given the job to coach Arsenal. I was one of those who sincerely believed that at the time he needed to go and ply his trade somewhere before taking up a very big team like Arsenal. But he himself will admit that he's learned on the job and he's grown in the position. And he will be forever grateful to the board, to the owners, because there was an 8th finish, a 5th finish. Any other team, maybe after the first 2 8th finishes, they would have gotten rid of him.
Yeah.
But they stuck to the plan. They had a plan. They had a plan. And they felt that he was the one to execute the plan. Look, I saw the agony and the pain in the faces of the Arsenal supporters last 2 seasons, right? And I even saw it again last season.
After finishing second,
where they came so close in that Champions League semi-finals against PSG. I saw the pain. I was rooting at the time because there was a Ghanaian in there, Thomas Partey. I really wanted Thomas Partey to win the EPL or at least the Champions League with Arsenal. It never materialized. Partey had to leave. But the belief in Mikel Arteta was never questioned by the people of Arsenal. I remember I had a chat with our boss, Sames, where I sounded extremely disappointed that Arteta once again had find a way to bottle the league. But Sames told me something that, look, although Arsenal played second, but he's given them something that is becoming more and more consistent. They played second twice, and it is very likely that they will go and win the league the next season. He saw, in fact, after that conversation with him, that got me to believe. So I said, okay, I'll do my own homework and try and look into what they needed to do. So we spoke about they needed to address the striking area. Did they address that?
Yeah, I brought in Victor Gyökeres.
We spoke about the depth in the team, where anytime when there's an injury to Saka and Odegaard, the team, one reason or the other, just tend to move away from what is ahead of them. Was that addressed? Yes. You may question Madueke, but he came in and he did the job. Look at Eberici. Look at Eberici. Eze. A player with proper audacity. When he's walking onto the pitch, he believes in his ability. He believes that when he gets on the ball, things will happen. Okay? So Arteta then, together with the board and directors of the people that are, of Arsenal, needed to give this team proper depth, so that when player A is injured, player B comes in and the quality will not drop.
Yeah.
It's either maintained or it even gets better. Once they address all those problems, it became very clear that now they were ready. Look, they made this a competition, not Man City.
Oh, really?
Yes, of course.
I see. How so?
Because they've been by far the better team. But as human as they are, and as human as football is, okay, it was going to be very difficult for them to be on the up from start to finish.
Okay.
So there was the dip. But the mindset, the mentality had changed. It was never going to happen for the third time that Arsenal will bottle this league for the third time in a row. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
Come on. So, you remember when I came here and I prayed that Arteta turning in down my bomb? You remember that prayer?
I do.
Thanks to the people of City. That prayer is trending. I mean, it's gone viral.
Yeah. In fact, we brought it back again.
Yes, and I've seen it on powerful platforms of big men. When I pray and I say, Arteta, yo, what's about? Kahani Arteta kani bombi. Grant him knowledge, tactical knowledge, technical knowledge to actually coach Arsenal to the title. Did he do that? He did that with cheeky ease. Cheeky ease. Nobody doubts that. Look, the football had balance. Where it needed to be expansive, it was.
It was, okay.
Where it needed to be extremely pragmatic, it was. I was talking to some people yesterday and they were saying that Arteta, come on, man. Arsenal, before this season, what do you think their strength was? Or the strength of Arsenal? They were always a solid defensive frame.
Yeah. I mean, that was the conversation from the past.
Along the line, people were expecting them to be overly experienced. And I've always sat here and I said that, look, for me, I always fall in love with that team that don't need more than a goal to win a football game.
I see.
If a team just need a goal to win a football game, they are the teams I love the most. All right?
Yeah.
Because it tells me that they've gotten their foundation right. Every good team is built on a solid defensive network.
Unlike Chelsea.
Every good team. Because in the game of football,
there's Tosin Adarabioyo, Badiashile.
Let the guys rest. He's doing his analysis on.
If you don't build your team, if you don't build your team based on solid defensive network, and you put yourself in the position where before you win a football game, you have to score 3, 4. Practically, it's impossible.
And your goalkeeper is not good too.
That is going to be very impossible.
Look at David.
So you see, you may like Arsenal for the style, you may hate them for the style.
Charlie, I'll behave yourself.
But their style, as exhibited over the past 3 seasons, which eventually has proven to be sustainable and winnable, is the defensive frame.
Yes.
I've listened to coaches like Alex Ferguson say, look, in the Premiership, it's not an attacking football that wins you there. When Chelsea, after 50 years, decided to win the league, how did they win it? They considered, I think, 16 goals. 15 goals in 38 games. They hadn't won it in 50 years.
But now, what is
when they decided to win it, when Jose walked in, it was based on solid defense.
Started building from there.
Arteta has studied his game. He sat down in his sitting room.
They had
in his bedroom. He looked at the ceiling. He's counted every line in that ceiling. And he said, even that line, if you were to bend them open, or there was to be any form of expansion, when it rains, the building will leak. So you needed to close shop. You needed to close
He has sealed all.
You needed to seal all.
I see.
And make sure that everything is intact.
pumping.
And for me, they were absolutely brilliant.
But Chelsea was loose.
They were very brilliant.
Oh, yeah, can you allow Chelsea to
Allow
rest?
him to flow under toe.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
don't make any appearance over here. You have to make that appearance.
The point is that, was it true that Chelsea was very loose? Yes, they were.
No, you see,
But
I
at the
want you
end of
to.
the
No,
day,
I want you
I'm
to stay.
focusing on Arsenal.
No, don't get polluted by
I'm
your.
not polluted. I'm focusing on Arsenal.
Okay.
I'm main focus was
That's
Arsenal.
the ones in Bokona. Yes, they were.
Yes, they were very loose.
Loose.
Chelsea were loose, Papa. We're loose, Papa. No, we're loose.
Look at their goalkeeper.
Now, let me tell you where I think Arsenal won the league. Most people are saying Arsenal won the league when Everton did them the favor.
Yeah, the 3-0 against
I beg
City.
to differ.
Okay. But the 3-0 against City.
Yeah, I beg to differ.
That was in the month of that period, the
Yes.
month of April, right?
I think Arsenal won the league when they went back to their true identity. When they went back to their true identity. What is that identity? We'll create a solid defensive block
Yeah.
and we'll build from there.
So in that
Going
period,
forward-
in that period, they were not scoring a lot of
They
goals.
were not scoring.
But people question that
Kake-
round.
Kake, Ekome,
Yeah, 1-0.
Crossard.
Enkolko, Bakun, Ekome.
That's a kaki.
Nkoko.
Ekwe. Na abaze.
Ekome.
Bye.
Baku now what is the league? In Arteta has sacked Pep Guardiola. Yes.
How?
He's running away from the
And the
competition.
person said he's done 10 years in the.
He should stay.
No, but he's tired.
Now, yeah, Obi here 26 years old. One brother. Obi here 22 years. One brother. 10 years per Abra. This is a different competition. He's dealt with the likes of Jose. He's dealt with the likes of Jurgen Klopp. This is the Arteta era. Stay and accept the competition from Arteta. You've handed over to your deputy. So your 2 deputies should go and compete. Arteta wants a deputy, Maresca another deputy. We'll wait to see how they will go. But look, it's an absolute bang from the people at Arsenal.
Okay.
This is the message sent to the people in blue in London, to the people in red in Manchester.
And the people in red again.
Get a plan. Believed in the project. Arteta have been saying this. Believe in the project. It will pay. It will pay. in 2 seasons, they've competed for the league. They've won back-to-back semi-finals in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Final in the Champions League.
Yeah.
I
The
know
bad
for
waiting.
sure. Look, I pray God. I normally don't do this when it comes to football. But because of Arsenal, I'm ready to throw away all my tactical anything. I pray God that Arsenal beats PSG on the 30th. Because I know for sure if they were to beat PSG, all my problems.
we
Look, if Arsenal, I mean, Donyame.
What? Arsenal should be PSG.
Come on, Yehovah Zeba.
I see.
Pompaiba Kakremfeme.
Ow, Arteta.
You.
We sink Luis Enrique
Sink.
through the unction
More
of darkness.
prophetic.
You will not see on that day. Ateta will see because it's not fair on Arsenal. Arsenal is a big team.
We'll see.
How on earth?
Charlie.
You see,
Someone
in
is
the
it.
history of Arsenal, they've never won the Champions League before.
Yeah.
How?
They should go and win it for the first time.
At
Right?
least they deserve it. Hey, they deserve at least a Champions League title. Arsenal is a big team.
Okay.
Look, in England, let me ask you a question. If you take Man United, which nobody debates is the biggest team in England,
Liverpool.
even in the world by far,
Liverpool is there.
you take Liverpool. Who is the next big team? Who is the next big team?
Chelsea.
Oh,
But Chelsea is big.
Chelsea is bigger than Arsenal.
But Chelsea in terms of what?
I will. The entry I will count. No,
But in terms of
Papa
what?
no tell.
In terms of what?
In
Trophies.
terms of commercial, in terms of anything.
Okay, no, so now
Arsenal is far bigger than
then I
Chelsea.
can agree. If you say because
Chelsea,
when you said, I
No,
thought
but
it was just big. Yeah.
But
If you said
commercial
tro-
value.
We are talking
Okay,
about
fair
commercial
enough.
value. We are
Okay.
talking about pedigree. We are talking about mileage.
Okay.
They have a proper American owner who
We are
knows
talking
football.
about mileage.
Your American owner doesn't know anything. They don't know anything about
So
football.
Arsenal as a team, they deserve to win the Champions League. Because look, if they don't win on the 30th, it will take them another what? 20, how many years? So many years to win it again. They deserve to.
But the following season is there to go again.
No, you see, when was the last time they played in the final? 2005,
Yeah,
right?
2005. No, that's
2005,
the final
2006.
against Barca.
Barcelona,
Yeah.
2006.
2006. Yeah.
So that's about 20
20
years.
years.
20 years. Another 20 years. No. They deserve to win one. So we are calling, we are going to evoke the unction on Luis Enrique and his players. They have to lie low. They have to lie low. But the Saliba will fly. Eberichieze will fly. Magaresh. Saka. Hey, Jokeresh. They will fly. And we'll sing the rest on the other side.
There is a new song for the Arsenal fans heading into the Champions League final.